For centuries, the Egyptian pyramids have stood as silent witnesses to history. Their colossal stones, aligned with the stars, have resisted every attempt to fully explain their construction. Scholars, archaeologists, and explorers have theorized endlessly. Tombs of kings, ceremonial monuments, astronomical markers. But beneath the surface of these widely accepted explanations lies a secret the world has never fully grasped, a truth intentionally buried, obscured, and ignored because it challenges everything we think we know about humanity's past. Walk among the pyramids today, and the awe is immediate. The sheer scale of the Great Pyramid at Giza is enough to unsettle the imagination. Each limestone block weighs tons, each precisely placed, forming structures that even modern engineering struggles to replicate without machinery far beyond what ancient Egypt is supposed to have had. Conventional explanations insist on slave labor and simple tools, yet the precision of alignment, the internal chambers, and the hidden passageways suggest knowledge that seems almost otherworldly. And that's where the story takes a darker turn. Some researchers have begun to notice patterns that defy simple tomb-building explanations. The pyramids are not just aligned with cardinal points. They are connected to celestial events with astonishing accuracy. Certain shafts inside the Great Pyramid point directly to specific stars that carried profound meaning for ancient Egyptians. But what if these alignments weren't symbolic alone? What if they were functional, part of a system designed to harness energy, knowledge, or some kind of power that we've forgotten? Consider the materials. The stones themselves, some quarried from distant locations, were moved with techniques that remain speculative. Some blocks contain mineral compositions that suggest an understanding of resonance and energy. Experiments in acoustic engineering have revealed that certain chambers resonate at frequencies that can cause vibrations in objects and even influence human perception. Could it be that the pyramids were designed not only as tombs, but as machines tuned to frequencies we no longer comprehend, capable of channeling energies we have long dismissed as mystical? Then there are the hidden chambers, discovered only in the last century. The Queen's Chamber, the King's Chamber, the narrow shafts leading into the void. These spaces suggest purpose beyond burial. Some explorers claim to have felt inexplicable changes in temperature, pressure, and even mental clarity while inside. It's as if the pyramids themselves were designed to interact with the human mind, to provoke visions, heightened awareness, or altered states of consciousness. Could the architects have understood secrets about human perception that modern science is only beginning to touch? The hieroglyphs etched into the walls provide clues, not just stories, but instructions, formulas, and warnings. Certain sequences of symbols appear repeatedly, associated with energy, light, and the stars. Scholars debate their meaning endlessly, but many omit the possibility that these inscriptions were practical guides for the operation of the structures themselves. Some theorists suggest that the pyramids could have been laboratories of consciousness, laboratories that combined mathematics, astronomy, and human perception into a system capable of unlocking knowledge that modern civilization lost long ago. History has a way of hiding inconvenient truths. The pyramids were looted, defaced, and misrepresented across centuries. Empires rose and fell while their purpose faded into legend. And yet, hints of their power persisted in folklore, in secret societies, and in ancient texts that survived, cryptic across millennia. These fragments suggest a civilization that understood forces we now ignore, that encoded wisdom in stone, mathematics, and cosmic alignment, waiting for someone capable of interpreting it. Some of the most tantalizing mysteries revolve around energy. Researchers in alternative archaeology have proposed that the pyramids could focus electromagnetic energy, functioning as massive, stable conduits that amplify and direct forces through the earth. Experiments with small models show that resonance patterns can emerge under precise conditions. Could the Great Pyramid have been a kind of energy machine designed to awaken potential in those who entered it, or to harness forces beyond conventional comprehension. The implications are staggering and the possibility terrifying. Then there are the hidden corridors recently detected with non-invasive scanning technology. Vast, empty spaces that were thought impossible, extending into the heart of the structure. No one knows what lies within. Some speculate burial chambers of forgotten pharaohs. Others whisper about vaults of knowledge, containing scrolls, devices, or information deliberately hidden from the world. What if civilizations deliberately obscured knowledge because it was too dangerous, too disruptive for ordinary people to access? What if the pyramids themselves were designed as both guardians and warnings? The very act of standing in front of the Great Pyramid is disorienting. Perspective warps. The sun casts shadows that shift like liquid. Every detail is purposeful, the angles, the stones, the orientation. And yet, most visitors fail to notice because the human mind instinctively filters what seems mundane. Only those who look deeply, who question the surface explanations, begin to sense the hidden architecture of knowledge encoded into every aspect of the pyramid's design. And this is where the lost secret becomes most unsettling. If the pyramids contain knowledge, why was it lost? History suggests that with the collapse of dynasties, invasions, and cultural upheaval, humanity abandoned certain sciences and techniques, choosing survival over understanding. But perhaps it wasn't entirely accidental. Perhaps knowledge was deliberately suppressed, intentionally buried alongside treasures and tombs, to protect humanity from forces it could not yet wield responsibly. The pyramids, in that sense, are time capsules, waiting for the right mind, the right civilization, to awaken the secrets encoded within them. Modern science continues to wrestle with the impossible. Geologists, mathematicians, and engineers marvel at the construction techniques, yet admit that many questions remain unanswered. How did they cut, move, and place stones with such precision without modern machinery? How did they calculate astronomical alignments with such accuracy? How did they combine art, science, and metaphysics into structures that continue to dominate the desert landscape? Every answer leads to another question, and the deeper we look, the more the mystery expands. The lost secret, some argue, is not merely about energy, mathematics, or construction. It's about human potential. The pyramids, in their full complexity, could have been designed to unlock latent capabilities in the mind, to harmonize consciousness with cosmic forces. Entering the chambers may have been a ritual of transformation, where initiates could perceive reality differently, accessing levels of awareness that today would be described as extraordinary, almost supernatural. To understand this is to realize that the ancients were not just builders, but architects of consciousness. Then there are the warnings embedded in the pyramid's very design. Some hieroglyphs, cryptic in their simplicity, suggest limits, thresholds that should not be crossed lightly. The ancients understood consequences. Knowledge, like energy, has balance. Those who seek the secrets without preparation risk destabilizing what they encounter. It's as if the pyramids themselves are alive with the memory of this understanding, standing as silent sentinels of wisdom and caution across thousands of years. Every discovery, every hypothesis, every hidden chamber uncovered brings humanity closer to a truth that has been long obscured. The lost secret of the Egyptian pyramids may not be a single artifact, scroll, or invention. It may be a combination of architecture, energy, astronomy, and consciousness designed to amplify human potential, something that was too advanced, too precise, too dangerous for ordinary life to accommodate. And perhaps that is why it was lost, why history forgot, and why we are only now beginning to sense its magnitude. The pyramids are more than monuments. They are questions carved in stone, challenges that stretch across time. They demand patience, observation, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. And those who approach them with superficial curiosity will leave unchanged. Only those who contemplate their purpose, who consider what was encoded in stone and star, who ask the hard questions about what knowledge was suppressed may glimpse the truth. And here is the most disturbing possibility. The secret is not only ancient, it may still be active. Vibrations, resonance, energy flows. The pyramids may still hold capacities that we cannot yet detect, frequencies that can influence matter, perception, and perhaps even the trajectory of civilizations. What if the knowledge was never lost, only hidden, waiting for a civilization capable of awakening it once again? And what if, in doing so, we awaken forces far beyond our current understanding? Standing before the pyramids, it becomes impossible to ignore their presence, their scale, their precision. They are not simply relics of the past. They are messages, challenges, warnings, invitations. Humanity has long assumed it is the master of its fate, but the pyramids suggest a far older, far wiser intelligence at work, one that shaped the earth and its people in ways we are only beginning to see. The lost secret of the Egyptian pyramids is not a myth, nor a story for tourists. It is a reminder that human history is far stranger, far deeper, and far more dangerous than most dare to believe. And as technology, science, and consciousness advance, we are approaching a threshold. One day, the hidden knowledge encoded in stone, star, and resonance may be fully uncovered, and when that day comes, the world will never be the same.